Good evening, graduates. May we please have your attention. We're going to show you how you're going to walk when you get up on stage. There's a white paper, white name sitting card. Please bring only that paper on stage. Leave your bags and your phones on your chairs. Don't bring them on stage. Unisa staff, we're going to ask you to come stand here. There's a sign that says graduate stand here. You're going to stand there, hand in your name sitting card, take off your mask, look in that direction, and smile. The photographer will be waving. Please don't wave back because he's just trying to get your attention. After your name has been read, please put back your mask, put your mask on again, and then you're going to be given your white name sitting card. You're going to make your way to the center of the stage. There will be an acting vice chancellor seated there on that chair. Just kneel before the acting vice chancellor to confer your degree. After that, you can make your way to the end of the stage. There's a little box there. You're going to stand in front of the box, face that direction, take out your mask, yes, and smile. After that, you're going to walk down the stairs. Ladies with heels, please be careful. After that, you're going to sanitize and go to that blue screen there at the far corner. And so you're going to be taking a third photo, which is a single portrait on that blue screen. After that, you can make your way back to your seats. Diplomas, you're not going to kneel before the acting vice chancellor. You're going to walk past, you're going to go straight to the box there, stand in front of the box, face that direction also with a smile. If you haven't ordered your photos and you still wish to do so, please come see us after the graduation. We're in this hall. The entrance is that side. You go to the hall, the back hall. That's where you are. For those graduates who are interested in MBA and MBL degree programs, should see Aubrey from Unisa Graduate School of Business Leadership. He's going to be seated at the back there. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, while standing on our feet, I would like to request you to join us in a moment of silent prayer or meditation in thanksgiving for the qualifications that are celebrated in this event tonight. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. You may take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, parents, and significant others that have joined you this evening, the friends of the institution, good evening. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you this afternoon to this august and prime event. It is very good to see all of you in a jovial mood and coming from different corners of this province and the country just to come and celebrate this day. I want to welcome you to a day which is dedicated to show appreciation and honor you as graduates who, as one looks around, you can see different ages and stages in life. We welcome you. We are gathered here this afternoon to celebrate you as graduates, knowing fully well how difficult this year has been because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're all aware that this pandemic has changed our lives and affected the way we used to do things. Having said that, I want to remind you that even as we are gathered here as the University of South Africa, we are conducting this event and many other events and graduations, cognizant of the COVID-19 challenges and the restrictions posed by the lockdown level 1. It is for that reason that during this occasion we will do things differently. As you can see, we will have to observe social distancing. We like to congratulate you, but we will not be shaking hands. And I want to advise that at the end of the ceremony, as you go out of this venue, please avoid and minimize contact with people so that you may leave this place as soon as possible. Well, having said this, we understand this was a tough year. And I think this evening, as we welcome you, the class of 2020, you have been particularly brave. You have made it through difficult circumstances. Your determination and relentless pursuit of your goals, the desire to see the better side of yourself, has led you to this far, and that is why we are all here. It is that resilient spirit, the passion for life and its goodness, and the mindset of lifelong learning, with the support of those people who you live with, and some of whom have accompanied you tonight, that we have a graduation. Imagine, had you not made it, we would not have anyone to cap tonight. That is why this day, it's about you. Forget about the pain, the difficulties of burning the midnight oil, the lonely road of study, the missed opportunities to have a nice time of life, because today you are the one to be celebrated. We don't want to forget, as we welcome you, to also recognize your significant others who, together with you, also sacrificed. And tonight, as we welcome you and you are about to graduate, your sacrifices are just bearing fruit. All of that which you put in was not in vain. We welcome you to this day, which is solely about you and your significant others and everybody else that made a contribution to your studies. If you ever heard about celebrities and people that you admired as well, celebrated all over the world, tonight it's your turn to be a celebrity. And we are welcoming you to the celebration of your achievement. As I welcome you, I also want to welcome and recognize members of the executive management of the university, Mr. Huang from the Registrar's Office, Ms. Kandela from the College of Accounting Sciences, Ms. Dr. Petty from the Human Sciences, Dr. Trebisa, KwaZulu-Natal region, Professor Madise, College of Human Sciences, Professor Machaisa from the College of Education, Professor Ntombela, College of Education, Professor Makita from College of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor Lebelo from College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor Mkandla from Science, Engineering and Technology. You are all welcome to this event. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that before we commence with the conferment of the qualifications, the degrees and diplomas, please do not move about the venue. Don't leave before the ceremony is officially closed so that we can have an orderly proceeding. Now, by virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program. And I will request the representatives of the colleges to present these candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Gugulethu Dimakatso Mkhize.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Unam Mposi receives the degree of Bachelor of Information Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Doreen Jabulile Mfeka. Zakira Khan. Winnie Ntombi Madlala. Nompumelelo Rita Nhlungu. Victress Ntombifikile Mwale. Lwazi Vivian Mkize. Kumbulile Isa Pondlo. Victor Sitole. Zanele Pam Zondi. Stand there. Look at the camera. Solomuzi Pilani Manuel. Sianda Kumbana. Look at the camera. Nogetemba Masango. Nonsikelelo Joyful Memela. Nonsikelelo. Stand there. Pindile Agnes Mkonza. Look at the camera. Fortunate Thengiwe Mulife.
The podium. On the carpet. Better.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Fanele Tandaza Dlamini. Siphumelele Nomalungelo Shilembe. Sanele Douglas Tole. Pel Sinentlatla Makhanya. Zweni Michael Zulu. Trejan Tokozo Ngadi.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received their degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Kristen Robin Sebastian. Roxanne Nadis Govindan. Renee Kripa. Ray Charles Ten. Michelle Gomez. Farhan Keda. Tembelihle Wendy Kumalo. Well done. Okay. Bong Musa Zondi. Well done. Thank you. For picture. Trinella Naidu. Well done.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Mohammed Adil Ahmed. Ashton Lee Scholes.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureus Technologia. Nkanyiso Knowledge Khader. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Tendai Urose receives the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Bochilo Mulepo receives the BSc in Life Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Priyanka Emilian Reddy.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Tabani Mlungisi Mpongose.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Tombizakiti Nduli. Londiwe Ivoni Zingitwa. Sipati Johanna Mamina. Charmaine Vena Malamba. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Sneliswa Zuma.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I present to you the following candidate for the Diploma in College of Accounting Sciences, Spogazi Charlotte Nzalazi. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening once more. We have just witnessed you being awarded your qualifications this evening. It's always a beautiful time, a beautiful moment to see all of you being kept here for what you deserve. It's also wonderful as we can hear the ululation of those people that have accompanied you, meaning that you have really made them proud, and they are expressing their joy and satisfaction for what you have just achieved. Whenever I attend graduations, I'm reminded of a lot of things, and looking at all of you who graduated this evening, this reminds me of a few things that, anyone can be anything. When you first enrolled for your studies, maybe no one ever imagined that you could be where you are and this which you have just become this evening, of course, except yourself. Through education and hard work, anyone can become anything. And here you are this evening. You have become something that maybe other people have not imagined, except yourself. The graduation reminds us that everything that begins has got an ending. When you began the journey of studying, from your first year, some of you taking drips and reps of your modules, it looked like you're not going anywhere too soon. But what you began came to an end and culminated into this graduation. The graduation reminds us again that no matter how long it takes, it will surely come to pass. I like the saying of some of the people who would say, "Take it easy, my brother, take it easy, my sister." No matter how long it takes, how tough it can be, it will surely come to pass. And you have just showed us this is indeed true. The graduation reminds us that, whatever your hands and minds finds to do, when you do it with all your might, you will succeed. This graduation reminds us that we should never give up on pursuing our goals and doing good for ourselves and for others, for in due season we shall reap if we don't give up. And I particularly, admire you that even in this tough year, you did not give up. You set for your studies, and even to the bitter end of the year, you said, "I want to graduate." And here you are. The graduation reminds us that, in life, actually, there is no limit. There's no limit in life. Let me tell you, finances cannot limit you. Circumstances, your background actually has got nothing to do with your foreground. Where you are going can never be entangled or held back by where you come from. In life, there is no limit. Actually, the only limiter to anyone is yourself. Here you are this evening, you have made it. Of course, as I say this, completion of a study or course does not come on a platter. Of the many students that registered with you, you may know, you can recall, some of them have dropped out. Some of you are here today graduating. Maybe along the way you dropped out, came back, took a break, but here you are. Some of the students that you were registered with, you are graduating today, but they still have to complete what you have completed. We are in this venue. Some of you have done it in record time. Some of you have done it in double record time. But I always say what remains is that you have made it no matter what. Look at you. Look at how beautiful you look. Look at how wonderful you have just become. Actually, I want to say to you, with this graduation, having come this far and having completed your studies, you're looking much better than you did before. Look at you. You are armed with something that no one can take away from you. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, for you have fought battles, you have overcome obstacles. You had goals for which you gave your soul and sweat. That's why you have made it. Like the Pauline letters, which reads, I quote, I have fought the good fight, I have finished my course, I have run the race. Henceforth is laid for me a crown. A graduation like this is symbolic of a crowning ceremony. You are victors, you have triumphed, you have overcome. That's why we are here, because of you, and we congratulate you. I know it was not easy for most of you or for all of you, because when you study, it's never just an easy road. Someone wrote a song titled, It Wasn't Easy, but it was worth it. What you have done may not have been easy, but you can see with the conferment of the qualification upon you, it was worth it. I'm reminded of some slogan which says, impossible is nothing. Look at you. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope your dreams take to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. And I want to say to you, as you graduate today, don't stop till you get enough. Knowledge can never be enough. I'm saying to you as graduates, go out there, because you've just been equipped with knowledge to make a difference. The qualification that you have has made a change in your life. Now it's your turn to go out and make a change in other people's lives. Let the people, let the community, let your country, let the society, let your families, let everyone see that you are educated and learned by how you address situations and solve problems. Let them see the graduate in you by how you conduct yourself in all areas of your life, and not and never by how you look down upon those who you deem lower than yourselves and uneducated. You are a graduate with attributes that should make you to make a call to your people, to this country, to your society and all institutions, all contexts where you are involved. The call should be, now that I'm a graduate, what can I do for you, my country? What can I do for you, my family? What can I do for you, fellow mankind? Actually, it is time for you to go out of this place as a graduate, asking this question, how best can I serve? Remember, Greatness can never be defined in self-centeredness, but greatness is found in service. I want to say to you, you have the knowledge, you have the qualification. Beyond that, you have to make a contribution into the society. All what you have achieved just makes you to serve better than you did before you have this qualification. We are proud of you, class of 2020. Amidst the difficulties, you have made it. Congratulations. Well done. Suddenly, the future looks good for you. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, as we have just spoken, you have become part of the Unisa alumni, and you are now part of the illustrious circle of excellence. You have a responsibility, and that responsibility would be to contribute and help us to define tomorrow. And there are many things that you can do to help us shape the future in the service of humanity. You can become an e-tutor with us or engage in lifelong learning with the College of Graduate Studies and produce knowledge that will help societies and communities. And lastly, you can donate to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using our online platform, www.unisa.ac.za, and on that site, click on the donate button. I believe that as a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you realize the value of your diploma or degree, and therefore wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. We urge you to become part of the hashtag Circle of Excellence. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to rise on your feet and join us in the singing of the national anthem, and to remain standing to enable me to dissolve this congregation, and also just to remain standing after the singing of the national anthem to allow the academic procession to leave the hall. Let us rise to the national anthem. By virtue of the powers entrusted in me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.